Greetings from IISJ Reporters. Hope you all are doing well and good. Academic year 2020-21 has been a questionable one, especially for the 12th graders who've missed their last and possibly the best year of their school life due to this pandemic. So, IISJ Reporters decided to pay a wonderful tribute by bringing in some of our seniors here to talk about a few notable moments of their career. Hope you all will enjoy it.
First day in school, it was a fun day. So I joined IISJ late. So first day of school, I didn't know where to go, what to do. So I just bumped into a lot of teachers, asked them, where is 11th? And finally, I met Selena ma'am and got into 11 before.
My first day in school could be described in just one phrase. Why is everyone crying around me? I remember walking into this precise rectangular classroom. I went and sat into the far left corner of the classroom, and everyone around me was cribbing, screaming, crying and bawling actually. I never cried on my first day of school, and I guess it was at that moment I realized that the school was going to be my second home.
There are quite a few things that I'm going to miss when I leave this school, but if I had to pick one, I'm really going to miss the invaluable guidance of every single one of my teachers. You know, there's a quote that says, the influence of a good teacher can never be erased. For me, the influence of every single one of my teachers is very important. So that is one thing that I'm really going to miss.
Well, there are loads of things actually, we can't just name one. We'll miss the library/PT periods. We'll definitely miss eating lunch before the lunch period, and the empty corridors which only remained empty when the HM was around.
Being part of the zonal quiz team for IISJ would be my favorite moment as my memory. It was something that I never expected, but I really wanted to be part of, and I think that would remain as my favorite memory.
For me, it was the cluster meet and its closing ceremony. Our school winning with flying colors and the chants of Tara Riri Rurura in the background will always be one of my most treasured memories of IISJ.
My favorite memory in IISJ is definitely when the athletes of IISJ lifted the overall championship trophy in the 29th cluster meet, which was held in Jeddah.
There's no incident as such, but I think joining IISJ Reporters completely changed my life. It made me realize my passion, which is editing, motion designing and graphic designing, and it acted as a platform for me to gain experience. And Alhamdulillah, I'm the chief editor of IISJ Reporters, and I'm extremely grateful for it. But I think by the time you're watching this video, I would have resigned my designation because the academic year has come to an end.
I was in UKG, I think, and it was my first time on the stage. I had gone onto the stage, I was all prepared. It was actually just a dressing up competition. I was dressed up as an astronaut. I had a milk carton on my head, and I go up onto the stage and I'm re-rehearsing the one and only line that I have to go up to the mic and say. And the moment I stand with the mic in front of me, I fumble up and say, I am a Huda. That was it. The whole Audi had started laughing, admonishing me for my mistake or just laughing at my stupidity, I didn't know. But standing there, I realized at that moment that I wanted to be at that stage, and I didn't want people around me laughing at me, but I wanted people around me laughing with me. So it was not a very nerve-wracking incident or asset, but it definitely changed my outlook of life.
I would say encouraging, motivating and inclusive.
The three words that I would use to describe my time in IISJ would definitely have to be fun, at times a little stressful, and for sure adventurous.
The skills that we learn and the experience that we get at the end of the journey is the most valuable thing after becoming a cabinet member. We develop our interpersonal skills, our leadership skills, our social skills. We learn how to deal with different people and different situations. And most importantly, we learn the value of teamwork.
I think that every day that you come to school after being selected, you gain this inner sense of being judged. And we as a team of the cabinet members, we've learned how to take it as constructive criticism, and we try every day in whatever we do to act in the best interest of the school.
The most valuable thing I think you can gain after being a cabinet member is people's trust in your leadership skills and abilities, and people's expectation what you can achieve being in that position. So I think that's the most valuable thing you gain after being a cabinet member.
Without doubt, it would be edX. It was interesting to see the creativity of some students, how they can push the boundaries and invent new things. So it would be the edX.
One final event, it will definitely be graduation ceremony, without any doubt. We all want graduation ceremony. At least this one last event through which we can bid farewell to our institution rightly and walk down the memory lane of these 14 years of grateful journey.
A final event in the school, I think either youth festival or the farewell. Farewell because of obvious reasons, and youth festival because I joined back in 11th, and that time the youth festival was cancelled. I heard a lot about it. I heard it was an amazing program, everyone got together and they had a blast. But in 11th we didn't have it, and 12th obviously because of COVID and all, it got cancelled. So yeah, I think youth festival or the farewell.
I was definitely shocked, but at the same time I was happy and I was excited as well. There was a rush of a lot of emotions because it's been like a dream. I've been working hard to achieve it, and finally when it's become a reality, of course there's a lot of things, you can't process it all together at once. So I was really happy and I was really joyous, and I was nervous as well for all the journey that was ahead of me. And I was also happy because so many of my batchmates, I've seen them work hard, I've seen them through the years, they just keep working on, and looking at them, being assigned their positions, knowing they made it, and now that we were together as a team, I felt very happy and I was really excited for what was ahead of us.
I was very excited, and I didn't think I'd make it to that level, and when I made it, it was very surreal.
I think it was 10th. 10th was the best academic year because I actually studied. But according to experiences, 11th was the best. Didn't study anything.
I think everyone will have a very similar answer to it. It's 10th grade, it's pretty obvious. I think 2018 to 19 batch is known as the golden batch because one of the reasons was that was the last year when we conducted the youth festival, and I remember calling Aaqil sir on stage, and I guess I was the only student who made him sing on stage, and that eventually became viral and became a meme. Aaqil sir, if you're watching this, I'm extremely sorry for that.
Grade 10 is undoubtedly my best academic year of school life. It's the golden year of my school life. And I still remember me and my classmates became singers and composed an original short song for dear class teacher, Shahida ma'am. And class 10th was also the year where we made lifelong crazy friends and met some remarkable teachers who resonated with us on a personal level. The pressure was high since we were appearing for boards the very first time that year, but nevertheless, I'm really glad I was able to enjoy every moment of it, and I'm really grateful for all the memories made. The first teacher that comes to my mind is my 3 to 5 block Islamic teacher, Sabahat ma'am. She is one of the sweetest teachers I've met till date, and the patience and calm with which she dealt with us will always be remembered by me. And the second one is our past 6 to 8 HM, Maria ma'am. She is a huge inspiration to me. While most of the teachers focus mostly on the importance of studies, she used to motivate us to give equal importance to our extracurriculars as well. And I would also refer to her as the Indira Gandhi of our times. And the last teacher would be my 9th and 10th grade English teacher, Shameer ma'am. She is the most chill teacher in the whole school, hands down. We used to share with her all of our problems so freely in a way that we wouldn't even converse with our own class teacher.
First of all, first and second grade PT teacher KK Sharma. She was the person who would go behind every child and start pulling their cheeks until they're red and make them feel like they're on top of the world. And then secondly, it would be Taran ma'am. She's a very special person who would always be on your back, who would always support you no matter what, whether it's related to school or not. She would always support you. And she's our HM, so she has that kind of aura. And then the third one would be Farah ma'am, obviously. Actually, Farah ma'am goes on top of the list. She'll make the students feel worth it, and she'll always support everyone no matter what. And she's a person who proudly says to the crowd that she's got over 3,000 daughters in IISJ.
Definitely Adil sir, my volleyball coach. He treated us like his own children. And I'll definitely miss Hari sir and his typical questions which only he can solve. And lastly, I would miss Amina ma'am because I haven't seen anyone support a student the way she does.
Yeah, I've doubted my capabilities because there were many other talented individuals with me, and I had a feeling that my achievements weren't good enough, but at the end, it worked somehow.
Definitely, I definitely had a lot of self-doubt, and I think that's, basic human nature, You often doubt yourself. There's room for self-doubt, especially when you're competing against, great athletes and students like Abdul Basit, Wasim Irshad, Abdul Wahab, Sufyan, all of them. When you're competing against them and they're the competition in the room, obviously you get very nervous. And yeah, there was a lot of self-doubt. I was thinking that whether I was worth it, whether I would make it, but alhamdulillah, it all worked out in the end perfectly.
The ending of my 12th grade, I like to start by quoting a part of a verse from the Holy Quran. It may be that you dislike something which is good for you and you like something which is actually bad for you. The reason I say this is because the ending of our 12th grade, which came with the news of board cancellation, was a very peculiar ending. Some liked it, many did not like it, few were confused about it. So we did not get a proper ending, a proper closure to all the hard work and efforts we put into this year. But I like to say that this was our destiny and that we would be the batch that passes 12th without writing board exams. So let's hope there's something good behind it.
It was definitely not what I expected. If you told me 5 years ago that I'd spend the last year of my school in front of a screen, I definitely would have laughed it off and thought it would be fun. I don't think anyone's laughing now.
Well, all educational institutions got closed down the same day we got promoted to 12th grade. So even before we could step into the last year of our school, we got thrown into a situation nobody expected and was prepared for. Soon after, curfew happened and everyone was just a face on the screen. Life had completely changed for our world. There were no sure answers to any of the questions we had. Everything was just so uncertain, and we missed on to so many events we had always waited for, like senior cabinet selections, farewell, picnic, and most importantly for me, I missed the last year of my cluster meet. Well, but at the end, we made it out of school like no one else will ever by not writing the boards.
As a science student, the most difficult one would be the 11th grade. Academically, there was a lot of turning points and it kind of stressed me out.
Coming in 11th to a new school with a lot of different things to do, I thought like 11th is not that important, so I started doing a lot of different things and I wandered off academics, and it was kind of difficult for me to cope up with things later on, and so for me my difficult grade would be 11th.
To be honest, I had the most embarrassing, but yet it was my favorite moment. It was during the interview when I was asked by the interviewers to sing a song. And I am a very terrible singer, but still I sang a song and they listened to it. I repeat, they listened to it.
The most interesting part of the cabinet selection process is the interview. It can be very nerve-wracking, but at the same time, it's fun because it's your one and only chance to show that you're worth the position you're applying for. It can be really pressurizing, but once you're done, it's a very, very fun experience.
The best part is that it taught me to be a mentor, a team player, and how to lead others and help them to improve. Because none of us are born with these qualities instilled in us, and talent has nothing to do with being a perfect captain. I believe every leader suffers loss, and it is the effort and humility that makes one a good captain. I wouldn't call it the worst part, but the most difficult part is the constant pressure built on our shoulders to always perform the best on field, and the need to meet everyone's expectations during cluster meet.
It helped me boost my confidence and develop my character for the long run. The worst part would be, as time goes on, you become a people pleaser and tend to create an artificial image of yourself, which is an actual recipe for failure.
Here we are, living in the moment. Here we are, dreaming in the open. Now look around, isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing things a new way. A new way. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Look ahead, we can see forever. Light it up, we can be a million stars. Look at us, don't you see we've come so far? Yeah, we've come so far. 'Cause this is our world, and this is our time. And these are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. Standing at the crossroads, feeling how the wind blows. We can soar above the clouds. Every moment is a heartbeat, and every breath feeling so sweet. And who can say what happens now? 'Cause this is our world, this is our time. These are our plans, we're gonna let them shine. This is our place in the human race, and we won't stop dreaming. No, we won't stop dreaming. This is our world, and this is our time. we won't stop dreaming.